Afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. First off, I appreciate everybody being here. I know everybody's time is valuable, so thank you for attending today. Let me introduce myself. I'm Daniel Lindeman, full-time certified appraiser in South Florida for over 20 years and the founder of the Appraisal Referral Network. I also want to introduce my friend and business partner, Chris Miller. He's on as well. Chris has played a key role in helping develop the network, and he's our community manager as well. So Chris, if you want to introduce yourself real quick.
Yeah, sure. Hi, I'm Chris Miller. I'm not an appraiser, but I've worked with Dan for many of years. I owned a successful home care business for 11 years and have been in the small business space for over 20 plus years. Dan approached me with this concept a while back, about a year ago almost, and we started discussing it, and I thought it was a great thing. So I became a partner, invested, and love working with Dan, and he's got a lot of great insights. So here we go.
Yeah, it's really interesting working with somebody who's not an appraiser. You just
Yeah.
fire off things to say, and he has no idea what you're talking about. So it's really a different perspective, which I enjoy. All right, so today we're gonna cover some platform overviews, some membership updates. We're gonna cover the referral process, how to send a referral, how to accept a referral. We're gonna touch on some of the elite benefits. We're gonna get some tips on how to grow your non-lender business, and we're gonna introduce the ABCs, which are state and regional breakout groups of appraisers. And then at the end, we're gonna have some questions and comments. So if you want to have any questions, feel free to put the questions in the comments and we'll try and get them at the end. All right, then. Actually, before we get started, before we jump in, I want to share with you, a little bit about my background and how this platform came to develop. So when I was newly licensed, I signed up for every AMC out there and was doing nothing but lender work. It's very easy. Put your name into the AMC system. I just do residential appraisals. So you're just on the panel. I was just churning out lender work. And then all of a sudden that basically came to a screeching halt when I got blacklisted by Flagstar Bank. At that time, Flagstar was probably 30 to 40% of my business. I have 3 kids. My wife's a stay-at-home wife. So I was a little nervous and scared, to say the least. So at that point, I was worried that that would spiral into other blacklisting from other lenders, but thankfully that never happened. But it got me thinking, there must be another way. If I want to stay an appraiser, what do I do? So at that point, I started to diversify away from lending work and growing my non-lending business. This was, 10, 12 years ago that this happened, and it got me to this point today. And right now, I still do lending work. Probably 20% of my business is lending, but I could be 100% non-lending if I wanted. I love lender work's easy sometimes, and it's just just money in the bank. It's easy. But I love non-lender work because I'm diversified. I'm busy virtually all the time. Even when the rate's high, I'm still steady, which I'm so thankful for, and which I want to help other appraisers do as well. So why did I start the referral network? When you start developing your non-lender business and developing relationships, you get lots of calls, and I was getting lots of calls for work that I didn't want to do. I didn't want to take on appraisers because I did that before in the past as 1099s, and I didn't like reviewing work and having that appraiser under my name. I didn't really enjoy that. So I started referring work out, just trying to be a resource to my clients. And I would search AI's database, I would search ASA, and I would just send the client that appraiser's information, and that was it. And I got to the point where I was sending out like multiple referrals a day, and maybe 5 to 10 a week. And I was thinking, like, I'm doing this for nothing. Like, why do I keep referring this business? I'm helping other people out. How can I make this almost a part of my business? And then I've always wanted to target retired appraisers because they're retiring with a book of business. They may not be able to sell it. I was trying to, develop relationships with retired appraisers. And that's what gave me the idea for the network is, charge for referrals. Agents and real estate agents and attorneys do this. Why are appraisers any different? So I started asking for referral fees when I was sending out assignments, and it was working really well. So I thought, why don't other appraisers do this? And the biggest downside about sending out referrals, without, some tracking mechanism was, how do you track it? So that's why I created the profile to track it, seamless payments. and it's working out really well for me. And I want to open it up to other appraisers so they can do the same thing if they get calls maybe outside of their coverage area, maybe requests that they can't do. Like on residential, I get a lot of commercial requests that I send out, and if I'm able to connect my client with them, and charge a referral fee, that's excellent. It's like a different segment of my, real estate income now is referral income. So, and then we're going to transition now into if you have questions about the referral, how I send referrals and whatnot, we're going to cover all that in a couple minutes. But right now I wanted to give a membership update. We started back in June. We have 1,000 members almost, which I'm really thankful for in 8 to 9 months. I appreciate a lot of people on this call who helped out with, referring, recommending us, saying good things about us on social media, sharing some email databases, which has been super helpful. So I'm very thankful for it. It's a lot of people on this call who've helped grow the network. So each one of these pins is an appraiser on the map. You can click on that pin. I know a lot of you have already probably used it, and it'll pull up that appraiser's profile, where they're located. So that's the membership map. And now here's some top referrals that we have. This was last year, it closed out at the end of last year. The top one was Riley Appraisals. They made $13,000 on a couple of referrals. Republic made $4,250. Property ProVal, that's an appraiser I send a lot of business to. He made $3,600. And then that's money just in appraisal fees that they were just referred by members. And then referrals sent. Since the network started, that's me on the top, Empire. Obviously, I've had more referrals because I've been sending them the longest. So this is just additional income everybody can be making by sending referrals. And again, we're almost in all the states. The goal is to try and get to 2,000 members. That's probably a good coverage for the nation. So that's the goal this year, is to get up to 2,000 members. All right, and now we're going to touch on some of the platform. The first thing I wanted to go over, we're going to do cover profiles, the referral process, direct messaging, Q&A. These are all free benefits to all the members. And that was the goal, is to have a lot of stuff free to appraisers. I feel like a lot of people are always, trying to nickel and dime appraisers and, charge fees for everything. So the goal is to give a lot away for free. This is very important. Everybody has a profile, and a lot of you, your profiles are not completed yet. So some of you don't have coverage areas in there. You don't have your address. You don't have contact information, which it's going to be hard for people to refer business to you if you don't have that information in there. So the way to update your profile is just to log in. In the top right, click My Profile, or on the welcome screen, you can click My Profile. You can put in your coverage areas. There's another section if you have multiple state coverage area. You can put in your states and counties there, your years of experience. You can upload your CV. You can upload your specialties. Because that's very important when an appraiser is searching. If you have like a specialize in FEMA 50% or specialize in right away, whatever you specialize in, you can search for that. So it's important for an appraiser to find you if they have a client who needs that. And also add your CV there, because if you're referring out another appraiser, you want to know they're qualified. You want to see their qualifications, and you can tell your client, hey, Jim has 20 years experience. Here's a CV if you need it. I'm going to refer that assignment to him. So make sure your profiles are complete. And of course, you need to make sure you save it. That's the most important thing. All right, so now we're going to get into the referral process. How do you send a referral? And I'm going to tell you exactly how I send referrals. This week, I had 3 referrals. One was an office condo. And again, I just do residential work. Another one was a listing appraisal in the county south of me, Miami-Dade County. I don't really cover that county unless it's for like an attorney or a special client. And then another one was an estate appraisal on the other coast of Florida. So the first thing I do is I go to the membership map if I don't know who I want to refer to. Once you get established and you know the appraisers around you, if somebody calls, I know who I'm going to refer to, so it's very easy to pull that person up. But what I really like to do is you can, one, search by that person's name, their zip code, the coverage area, and the specialty. But what I like to do is just zoom in on the membership map, see if they're close to that address, and then reach out to them. I never send a referral blindly. I always reach out to the appraiser. I send them a text, a call, whatever, and say, hey, I have a client I want to refer to you. You know, this is the address. Are you open to receiving a referral? And if they say yes, then I say, okay, I'll go to the platform and I'll enter it through the platform. And now there's a couple of ways you can send a referral on the platform. One of them we just updated, so to make it easier to send a referral. So you log in, click appraisal referrals on the top or refer an appraisal. It'll automatically pull up your information as the referring appraiser. The receiving appraiser, you can do a drop-down menu and search for that appraiser if you know their name, and then it'll auto-populate their information. Then you enter the client's information, the property that needs appraised, any information available. Whatever you have available to help that appraiser you're referring it to, all these fields don't need to be filled out. Give them whatever you have. And then the next way is makes it much easier. Instead of searching that list of appraisers, that's a really good looking appraiser right there. You go to their profile and just click send a referral. It'll auto-populate their information on that referral page, and that's it. Very simple. Now, what do you do? How do you know what referrals you send out? How do you track them? So you log into the profile, click my referrals, and it has the whole list of referrals that you sent. So this happens to be my latest referrals that I sent out. You can see how they're doing. You can see some appraisers who rejected the referral for whatever reason. And then on the right-hand side, you can click view details. And you can take a look at the details of the appraisal. Now, this is the most important thing, is the benefit of the platform and keeping the referrals on the platform is tracking. You can see what they bid on the assignment, how it's going, the status that's updated on it. So this almost allows you to be your own appraisal management company. Like, you can refer business out and have it all tracked in one location, and then it's seamless with the referral fee as well. And it's important when you send a referral, I always follow up with the client that I referred, and then also with the appraiser. Like, if for some reason they're not updating the status, you need to find out why. The referral may not have worked out, and they can update the status to didn't work out. They may have forgot it. So you can follow up with the client to see how it went with that appraiser, and also the appraiser you sent the assignment to. So that's very important. Now we're going to cover how do you accept a referral. So when you get a referral, you're going to get two emails. You're going to get a congratulations email, you got a referral, and the next steps, and then an additional email with the referral link, and then a short video, which basically we're covering today, how to accept a referral. But that referral link has all the details of the referral in there. The first thing you do is accept or reject the referral, and every referral you're charged 15%. It doesn't matter if you're a free member or a paid member, you're charged 15% of whatever fee you quote. You can set whatever fee you want. Obviously, it has to be within reason if you want to try and get the assignment, but set whatever fee you want. Build the 15% into it. Don't build it in, whatever you want to do. And that 15% is split between the appraiser who referred the assignment and the platform. If you're a free member, you're going to earn 3%, and the platform earns 12%. And then if you're a paying member, it's reversed. You earn 12% of that appraisal fee, and the platform earns 3%. So the first step is to accept or reject it, and it lets you know the 15% what you're going to be charged there. And then you take it from there. You contact the client directly, quote your fee, and then update it accordingly. Like, you put contact client or client contacted, the fee quoted $500, submit. And then you can drop it down and you can say, okay, the appointment's been set for next week. And then you can say you're typing it, or you can put whatever comment you want in there. And then at the end, if the referral works out, you click completed, and then there'll be a pay now button and you're charged 15%. Again, if the referral doesn't work out, there's no fees. There's nothing to worry about. You just click, did not work out. And then if you don't click pay now, you'll get an invoice emailed to you as well. And you can pay whoever you want. But this is all automatic. And this is an example of a referral. This is like a $600 appraisal, a divorce appraisal between two appraisers. The appraiser who accepted it earned $510 on that $600 appraisal. That was the fee quote. If the appraiser was a free member, they would earn $18 as a referral fee. If they were a paying member, which is $27.99 a month, they would earn $72. So The goal was to reward people who refer business, to like feed the network of appraisers. So that is why that's why we want to try and incentivize people who refer. All right, so some other free benefits of the website we're going to get into. This is the non-lender, this is the forum. And thank you all for dealing with the quirks we've been going through with the automated emails and stuff, trying to figure it out. My full-time job is an appraiser. I am not a developer, so I apologize for a lot of emails you got a few months ago, so I apologize about that. But everybody can be a member of a forum online or a Google group with appraisers. You know, take it what you will. You know, they've got some benefits, some negatives. But the best part about this forum is you can actually look at the qualifications of the person who's commenting. That's what I don't like about the Facebook forums is I don't know if that appraiser's been in business 3 months or 30 years. So it's hard to weigh, you know, their opinion if you post a question. Here you can look at that person's profile and see, oh, wow, they've been an appraiser 30 years. They've experienced this 10 times. You know, it's good to see their qualifications. And I feel like this is the biggest benefit of having the forum on the website and seeing the appraiser's qualifications. And also within the platform, you can direct message each other. If you have your browser enabled, you can get a message, even if you're not logged into the website. So just another way to communicate with appraisers. And now we're going to touch on some of the elite benefits. This is not a sales call. If it's for you, you know, upgrade. If not, I don't mind. Whatever you want to do. It's $27.99 a month, or 20% is $269 a year, and we'll just touch on some of the benefits. These are all the benefits, you know, increased appraisal, referral fee, you know, resource library, bonus content of the appraisal podcast. Please, if anybody wants to be a guest on that Brews and Appraisal Views podcast, please reach out to me. If you have an idea, please let me know. I'm always looking for content. It's a new venture for me to help promote the website. So if you have any ideas, just please let me know. And now we're going to touch on these other benefits as well. Non-lender education. These are not CEs. These are real world micro lessons. They're like 10 minutes long. You can learn about partition, managing client expectations, you know, how to handle when clients lie to you, engagement letters, what are the important parts of the engagement letter, some scripts, some consulting. You can learn about expert witness work. These are like 10 minutes long, so these aren't 2 hours where you're sitting there in a webinar or Zoom learning all about stuff. These are just actionable items, which I feel like are missing from the profession. Like, hey, I want to watch a quick YouTube video on how an appraiser handled this. You know, this is the place for it. If you have anything you want to offer other appraisers, you know, if you want to record a lesson, I'll be happy to put it up here. Again, this network is not just me. I want it to be everybody involved. If you have content, I'd love to put it on the website. And then the document library is the same thing. I've got some scripts there, a sample engagement letter, some emails I send to agents, some emails I send attorneys. Take it what you will and edit it for your own self. But if you have anything here you want to add that can help appraisers, please, by all means, I'll be happy to put it in the library so everybody can benefit. This other section we're building out, we're going to give discounts to appraisal vendors, and we're actively building this out right now. So this is just another benefit for your elite members. And coming soon, we're going to do one-on-one office hours. I'm going to schedule a couple hours a week, and you can just go to the schedule, you know, schedule a 20-minute slot. One-on-one questions about, if you have any questions about it, growing your non-lender business, marketing, networking, client issues, whatever, I can give you my advice based on my experience. Just one-on-one. Again, this is not coaching. If you want a coach, I think maybe Blaine's on here. Please reach out to Blaine. Coaching's excellent. Please do that, but this is not coaching. This is just one-on-one, you know, talking shop and fleshing out ideas. So, all right, now we're going to get into some top tips to grow your non-lender business. The writing's on the wall for lending work. Rates are high. They're issuing more waivers. You have to diversify if you want to stay in the business. And, you know, that's why I'm really passionate about this, because I didn't have to suffer when the rates jumped up. I, thank God, diversified a long time ago. It was against my will, but thank God I did, because I've been very steady for the past several years. So I'm very thankful for that. So the first tip is your mindset. you have to change to a service mindset. Lending work is all about transactions, churning them out and not really having relationships with the agent or attorney or the client. So you need to change your mindset to more service based. My reputation, I'm very concerned about my reputation all the time. And I feel like that's very important with trying to grow a business. So have a relationship mindset is very important. And plus, you want to commit to growth as well and to continual improvement. That is very important, is to have that growth mindset, because you always need to find new opportunities out there. That's the biggest thing to growing your business, is trying to find what new opportunity is out there. Some appraisers on the Facebook forum have excellent ideas, like how they, market to agents, different products they offer. It's really cool. And it gets you thinking about ways you can market to the agents and attorneys in your market as well. So have that growth and improvement mindset is very important. And at the end of the day, you need to make the decision to change and to start growing your business. So if you don't, you can listen to everything today and not take action. It's worthless. So make the decision to change and then act upon it. All right. So next we're going to cover some things you can start today. If you do not already have a website, I know there's probably some of you who don't have a website. Please, for the love of God, go get a website. Make it professional looking. Hire somebody to do it. That is like a must. When people are trying to find you online, the first thing they go to is your website. If your website is old and antiquated, they're not going to give you business. They're going to move on to somebody else. Please make it professional and have somebody help you build it. That may be your biggest expense, is building that website, but it's going to pay off in dividends. Some free things you can do is social media profiles. That's the best thing you can do. Facebook, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. Get all business pages for each one of them. It's free. The more content you put out there, the better your website's going to do, the better your presence is online is going to do. Create LinkedIn and Facebook groups for agents and attorneys. There's lots of people in this group who are very successful in getting business from agents. Ask the Appraiser, Phoenix, whatever. You can get lots of business by creating special Facebook groups like that, and it's all free to do. Very important is your Google profile. If you haven't claimed your business yet, you need to claim your Google profile. This is where you get reviews. This is where you update your service areas. This is where Google finds you, which is so important when people are searching, appraiser, Jacksonville or whatever. That's what's popping up first. And if you have lots of reviews, you're going to pop up before everybody. I do zero paid advertising. Everything is all free advertising I do. I don't pay for any Google AdWords or anything like that. And also SEO is very important. Make sure your website has, divorce appraiser Phoenix, or, pre-listings Phoenix, whatever product you're trying to promote, make sure you have those keywords in there so Google can naturally bring you to the top of that search. And you have to be consistent. This is the most important thing, is consistency. You don't expect to post today and that's it, and you're going to get business tomorrow. That's not going to work. You need to be posting consistently, once a week, twice a week, whatever you're doing, it needs to be consistent. All right. And this is my favorite one. Nobody knows you're out. You need to get out there in person. You need a network. Go to industry events. Attend conferences, networking events, build your relationships, join the MLS board, join a networking group. I've been a networking group member. I've been a member of BNI for over 10 years. That group has given me close to $300,000 in business over those 10 years. And it's helped me grow my business outside of learning from other business owners. So important. What they're doing, you can mimic for your appraisal business. Invaluable. So I would highly recommend joining a networking group. I'm the only appraiser in my entire county who's a member of the networking group. There's like 40 chapters. There's one guy in Miami who just joined recently. I refer him business and we talk about it. But it's an excellent avenue, and not many appraisers are doing that. And then form partnerships, like, with real estate agents, attorneys, other professionals. You need to go out there and meet people, have coffees, network. And of course, being a member of the referral network, that's the key right there as well. And everything that I just said is worthless if you're not professional and have excellent customer service. You can do all those things we just talked about, but if you're not professional and you offer poor customer service, you're going to get bad reviews and bad word of mouth, and it's not going to work. You need to dress professionally when you go to your appraisals, whatever's professional for your market. You know, have good reports that are, error-free. Well, not all error-free, but whatever, clear reports that a client can read. Respond to your emails and calls promptly. You'd be surprised when I send some appraisers referrals and they don't even answer their phone, respond to text messages, or respond to emails. So how are you going to get business from somebody if you're not answering your phone or responding to an email? That's like that. The bar is so low. Just answer your phone and respond to emails, and you'll be successful sometimes. Conflict is always inevitable, so it's very important you have good customer service. A client may be really pissed off about your value, but you need to take their call, listen to their complaints, and just explain what you did and how you did it and how you arrived at your opinion. And that's it. You can't manage their expectations, but all you can do is just explain to them how you came to the results, and hopefully that will, bring the temperature down with them. And set clear expectations with clients, to be clear about your pricing, the timeline from the start. You need to underperform and over deliver. That's what I do a lot in my business, and people are very happy when I over deliver. In the end, a lot of times you need to this customer service mindset and active listening are very important, because I do a lot of divorce work, and you're going to hear lots of stuff from these clients, and you just need to sit there and listen sometimes. It has nothing to do with the appraisal. You just need to be an ear for them. So that's very important as well. So how do you know this is going to work for your business? The tips we just went over, they work for my appraisal business and are keeping me busy. And I know they're going to work for your business because I just did a case study with the Appraisal Referral Network. It was an idea last year, launched June 1st. This is all I did. Social media, word of mouth, networking with other appraisers. And here everybody is today, 1,000 members with just doing those things right there. So once you start applying these principles to your business, it'll be just as successful. I know it. All right. The most important thing I want to talk about today is the appraisal business circles, ABCs, as we like to call them. This is free to everybody. They're state, regional Zoom meetups where you can get to know the appraisers nearby you. They'll be semi-annual, quarterly. I'm not sure yet. The meeting format will be intros, what's going on in the profession, maybe some recent referrals, any challenges that you have, and it could be, and we're going to look for the goal. Actually, the goal is to create a community of appraisers. So why would you want to be a part of this? So one, it's going to help you get referrals between appraisers. You're going to learn from your peers. You can expand your services. Like, you can tell your clients, hey, yeah, I do commercial, but it's through a colleague that I know really well that I send all my commercial work to. So you can be a benefit to your clients by offering more services or more niche stuff that maybe you don't do, but you have a really good colleague now that you know who can do that service. And strengthen numbers. Like, there's tons of new regulations coming out. Lots of appraisal issues and industry things are changing. So it's important to be in contact with other appraisers. Plus, you can promote yourself in the group as well. If you do one of these niches, another appraiser may say, oh yeah, I just got a request for that. So, which you would not have got if you weren't connected with other appraisers. Plus, it'll help your confidence. If you're not used to networking outside with agents or attorneys or anything, this can boost your confidence and get you networking with other appraisers, and then take that and start networking with agents and attorneys and build your confidence that way. If you suffer from that. I know I did when I first started out. I hated public speaking. I almost still hate it sometimes too, but it's just like comes naturally. And most of all, you can collaborate on larger assignments with other appraisers. Like, if you weren't going to take on the assignment, now you can. You can both work on an assignment together if you know the appraisers around you. Plus, at the end of the day, it's going to help you grow your business, whether you're learning a new trick from another appraiser in your area, or what's working for them, not working with them. It's going to help you grow your business. And best of all, it's free. I know a lot of other people may charge for stuff like this, but it's free for all the members. And the goal is to try and get some team leaders for each state or each region. So we'll be reaching out to do that as well. And now what I wanted to do is, have like a mini ABCs right now where we're going to have breakout groups. The next slide is going to be, different rooms you can join. I think it's separated by state or region. So go into these breakout rooms, introduce yourself, share what type of appraiser you are, what kind of business you do, any specialties you have, how long you've been in business, or some hopes you have about growing your non-lender business. It's just going to be 10 minutes, very short session. So we're going to do that now. And here's going to be the breakout rooms. If you want to find the breakout room, Chris, you want to get everybody together and set up those breakout rooms. But find what state you're in. Hopefully there's not too many appraisers from a specific region. Hopefully it's all equally dispersed. And then we're going to come back and just have some Q&A. If there's questions in the comments, and we'll just have some further discussion.
Yeah, okay, so I just launched the breakout room, so you should be able to see the breakout room and click on the breakout room for your state, and you should automatically go into that.
Everybody in breakout rooms, Chris? Everybody finding their breakout rooms?
I see, yeah, the breakout rooms are starting.
I don't see how that works. I don't see the breakout room.
Stephanie, where are you? What state?
Southeast, North Carolina.
Chris, can you put her in a breakout room, North
Yep,
Carolina?
I'll assign you to the, anybody else? You're in Southeast?
Yes.
Okay, I just assigned you to that
I
one.
am also in the southeast.
Okay, what's your name?
Nicole, Chris.
Nicole?
And me too. I'm in Ohio.
Okay.
Midwest, Great Plains, Chris. And that was, who was that, Paul?
That was me, yes.
Yeah, Paul. Put him in Midwest, Great Plains.
Yeah, okay. You're the only one in there now, Paul.
Paul, don't know. Send Paul back out. Put Paul somewhere else then.
It's a lonely place.
Uh,
All right, Paul. I'm gonna move you to South Central. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Be safe
Whatever.
in there, South Central, Paul. Be safe.
Yeah, be safe in there.
All right.
So anybody else? I see two Allens have not. We have about 8 people who have not joined any groups.
All right, just I guess auto assign him, Chris, if you want, or maybe
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
It's just for 10 minutes.
Yeah, you guys can just get to know one another. So
This is Jason Ferris. Can you put me in Southeast, please?
yep, Jason. Southeast.
I'm back. Nobody's in Mountain West.
Oh, okay.
I'm in Mountain West, but
Oh.
not in a meeting room. So
All
We'd
right,
be
so
happy
Chris,
to
put
join.
Justin in Mountain West and Ashton, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Justin and Ashton.
Yeah.
I see you're in Mountain West right now. Okay.
All right, so Justin, yeah, put Justin in with him.
Nice.
Okay. Anybody else need to go into a group?
My link's dead. It's not working for me. I'm in Ohio.
Okay. What was your name? I'm sorry.
Vince, is that Vince?
Yeah.
Yeah, put Vince in Midwest, Great Plains, Chris.
All right, you're in there, Vince.
All right.
Anybody else need help? Timing's perfect. We're gonna be just under an hour. Perfect.
Right, I'm just trying to fill out all the groups.
My link is, all right, so I got it. All right.
All
You
right,
put-
so all the groups are full.
Excellent. All right, cool. All right, perfect. Oh yeah, some of the people in the put comments there. No questions? Did I not see any questions?
There was there's one question about someone just stated that there are machinery and equipment appraisers.
Oh,
But they didn't really have a question.
all right, cool. Well, we'll just
And
They
then
can-
somebody asked about commercial appraisers. So we can talk about that, I guess. Oh, another
right.
commercial.
now. All right, so we'll see if anybody has any questions at the end.
All right. And Dan, was the polls okay? I was launching them. I noticed a few errors on one of them, but that's fine.
Yeah, attention to detail is your skill, Chris. I know.
I told you 100 times. It's not my. I always need a second look at everything I do.
I was
Or time.
I'll be
I
honest. I
whip
didn't
these
see any.
polls up in 10 minutes.
Did you see the results of all the polls?
Yeah, I have all the results saved. I'm gonna relaunch where you get your appraisals polls from because I saw attorneys was cut off. So I'm gonna relaunch that one when we come back. And then there's
Whatever.
another poll that I think's a good one, and that's like, and I just edited it to make sure it's
All right, Chris. Yeah, just do one final poll.
all right. I'm gonna do one final poll. Good enough.
Did you do
The
what
breakout
percentage?
rooms will just come back automatically.
All right. Did you do what percentage of your appraisal business would you like non-lender work? Did you do that one?
Nope, that's the last one I'm gonna do.
Yes, do that one. That will be the last one, please.
Yep, that's. I think I'm gonna launch that one for when everyone starts coming back.
Chris, how do you know when everybody comes back?
There's a timer. It's just gonna
Oh, okay, cool.
yeah. So right now the polls are in 3 minutes. Oh, counting down. There's 3 minutes left in the poll. I mean in the breakout rooms.
How many people attended, Chris?
We had up to 50 and it's dropped down to 48.
All right, cool.
51 was our highest. A couple people posted they had to leave. And then I saw some people were bouncing in and out. So I'm wondering if they might have connection problems or something.
Sure. But it's still recording though, correct?
It's still recording.
Excellent.
So we might have to edit out our conversation here in the recording final if you want to launch it for something.
Nah. They can hear the banter.
Yeah, okay.
Well, hopefully I didn't speak too fast.
That was pretty good overall.
You know, the other fellow in my breakout room didn't have anything on audio, video, or anything. So
Welcome back.
here I am back again. So
Welcome back. It's no problem.
I talk to myself quite often, but I didn't feel it was appropriate maybe in that room. So
It's like a staff meeting. Just one person office here.
that's the reason I talk to myself a lot. I'm a one-person office.
I did that. Vince, how much non-lender business do you have now?
Almost exclusive.
Excellent.
Trying to get out of lending altogether. I do one local direct lender and one credit union, and that is it.
Yeah, with me, it's just direct lender too. That's it. Like I can't take bidding on an assignment or anything like that. It's so stressful.
Secondary market is just too weird for this old guy.
Yeah, and especially with new forms coming out, I'm sure a lot of people are gonna get not gonna want to do it or just like gonna throw their hat in. I don't know.
I guess maybe I'll refer them. Hey, what a wonderful idea.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
I'll refer them all to Carol.
Oh, Vince.
Hey,
You're
Carol.
sweet. Only if it's in Hawaii, then you give me a reason to travel.
Well, I can't do that, but I can pull comps for you in Philly. You know that to be
I
true.
know. I'm sorry, I missed like the last 10 minutes. I had a 2-year-old that was not agreeing to the program here.
Hey, you better be nice.
That was
Yeah,
the
Groups
best
are
part
coming
that you
back.
missed.
yeah.
You better be nice to grandma.
So, did you guys do breakout rooms? Is that what you
Yeah,
did?
that's what you
Yep.
just missed 10 minutes of breakout rooms. But you're an
Okay.
expert at breakouts, so you'll be good. You're good.
I
Yeah,
see you. Wait a minute. I'm gonna turn my camera on.
Oh, all right. It says all breakout rooms.
That's
are closing in
probably
30
just as
seconds.
well. A 2-year-old didn't see me, so.
It's really good. I think I probably saw most of your presentation, so it was really good, very clear. It was a lot of really great explanation.
Oh,
Cool,
my camera.
thank you.
A lot of good tips.
Yes, now hopefully people act on them. So
That's the
Yeah.
problem. Yep. Yeah. But I feel like a lot of people in this group, it looked like the poll was saying most people have been doing this for a while.
yeah, like 20 plus years, like 60% or 20 plus years.
Yeah. So,
Okay, everyone should be back.
I think everybody's back now, Chris.
Yep.
All right, so we're gonna do if anybody has any questions or comments, you can unmute yourself. I think yeah, I think everybody's muted still. If you want to unmute yourself, if you have a question, you can answer it or put it or a question in the comments. But if nobody has any questions, we're gonna wrap it up here in a couple of minutes. I appreciate everybody's time.
I got a quick question for you, Dan.
What's up, Mark?
It's Mark. On
Looking
the
good.
on the payment, is that just something that's sent when you do the referral and then there's a link to go in and just pay by credit card?
Yes, so Stripe will automatically generate an invoice and you can pay it however you want, like a bank draft or credit card or whatever.
Okay, Stripe. Yeah, I use that too. So, okay, cool. Thanks.
Yep. And then regarding the payment of the referral fee, you'll get a link to connect Stripe accounts and it'll be seamless. So once the appraiser who accepts the assignment and completes it and pays for the invoice, the referral fee is split and it'll be like seamless. The second they pay, you'll get your referral fee via Stripe. It'll come right to you. All right, so I didn't catch your info. Okay. I don't know. Does anybody else have any other questions? Please, if you have any issues with the website, please message me. That would be great because there's a lot of stuff that pops up all the time I don't know about. Carol just messaged me and I had to do a quick fix yesterday. So I'm a full-time appraiser, not a developer. This is the worst part about it is dealing with website issues. So please send me a message if there's something wrong. If there's no more questions, I will end it here with a final thought.
Hey, Dan.
Yes. What's up, David?
David Di Benedetto here. We do machinery and equipment. And we do that for manufacturing facilities, for family businesses, and for private individuals if they have a business that they need work done with. We'd like to make ourselves available to the appraisers. Do you think that the referral website would be somewhere to start?
Yes, so that's a good one too. I do get requests for that, and I'm sure other appraisers do. I believe that's on one of the specialties is machinery and equipment as well under specialties. If it's not after this meeting, I'll add it to one of the specialties.
Okay.
David, if you put your contact information in the chat, I'd like to have it, please.
Okay.
Also, if anybody does partial valuations or fractional interests, I get a decent amount of that type of stuff that I need help with. I'm not offering services to do fractionals. And then also, Dan, have you ever considered marking it up but like 80% like most of the AMCs do?
Yeah. This is your AMC. You can mark up what you want. Use the platform as your AMC. You manage it. You manage all the business. That's what I want to do. I wanted to make an appraiser's AMC. So now you can send business out if you want, sit in your office and just make some referral fees.
Hey, Dan, my name is Abe Romer. I'm a second generation owner of a appraisal company called West Rock Appraisal. We are MAI appraisers, and we do appraisals nationally. So in all 50 states, where we have like,
awesome.
80 people working for us doing appraisals. So if anyone ever needs a referral for a commercial appraisal done by an MAI, we could definitely help out. We do some white labeling for other people. Options are open.
And
Awesome. Very
I
cool.
need your information as well.
How about residential, Abe?
Residential, we only do it in New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, and Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Well, if you get a request in Oregon, I'm here.
Right. Definitely.
Yeah,
What's your
you
name?
can use our map to find.
Yeah, everybody, if you're a
Yes.
member, you're on the map. Everybody's profiles.
Yeah, I
has
saw
their
the
phone
map.
number.
Map's very cool. That's
Yeah.
actually awesome.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. A lot of these other, I'm surprised like AI, ASA, all of these, I'm surprised they don't have something similar. It's so hard to find like an appraiser. Like it's so hard for me just to search like that. I like seeing a map and knowing where the appraiser is, for me, at least visually. So with that, if nobody has any more questions, I have some final thoughts. This membership is what you make of it. You can sit here as a free member and, wait for somebody to send you a referral, or you can be proactive. You can start networking with the appraisers around you. I had no idea there was like 30 appraisers around me, like very, very close. And I've been getting to know each of them, one by one by sending referrals and calling them and talking to them. And it's actually opened up a lot of good opportunities for me. It's just networking with other appraisers. So please let the membership be what you make it, and get the most of it, please. And again, at the end of the day, we're just strengthening our profession, and this is going to help out, tremendously when you're a group of appraisers together as a community. So with that, that's it. Thank you all for attending. We recorded it. We'll send out the recording or post it on the website somewhere. But I appreciate everybody's time today. Hopefully everybody has a great weekend.
Thank you.
And I'll hang around if somebody else has a question too or whatever.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Take care, everyone.
You did.
Thank you, Dan and Chris.
Thank you much.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you. Pleasure.
Hey, Dan, you want me to go ahead and just close the meeting out?
Yeah, in a couple of minutes you can.
Okay.
I'll stay on in case somebody has another question. Perfect. Less than 1 hour. Exactly what I wanted.
Yeah, you hit it.
I can come up with more questions if you want, Dan.
Mark, when are we doing a podcast? You flaked on me twice.
I know. Look at me, man. I just had surgery on my eyes. I'm like,
Oh, that's
rocked.
What happened? Like eyelid surgery?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Well, good. At least you'll look
Yeah.
better in a couple weeks.
I have a class that I have to complete by the 29th, which means write a 7-hour CE course. So yeah,